One each. What will Evos look to rule out?
Fun fact, by the way, Alpha for Annabelle still 100% win rate.
Lapu Lapu taken out. It is one of Luke's signature as well. So just trying to limit down the options that Luke can play. I mean, still have the Yuzong up for grabs and a lot of other XP laners that is favored for Luke to pick up.
Yeah, a lot of fighters, right? A lot of potential EXP laners banned out with the Ruby, with the Lapu, with the Xborg as well. Will Geek commit to another fighter though? Because if they do, it can backfire as they have yet to pick up a fighter themselves, an EXP laner, so to speak. So let's see here. It seems like you're discussing, but with their composition, right? I think they just want to hover around again, group of fours, group of fives, then they want to find a fight. But it's going to be the Vexana, so they will not commit to another potential EXP lane.
Narrowing down options for Clocken to pick up. But now, without the Xborg, Fluffy will try to test the waters with other picks his favorite for.
Paquito?
Yeah, I'm thinking something like a Paquito here. If they really want to go for more fights and lock Geek Fam down, technically Terizla could be another option to go for. If they want to go for mid, let's talk about mid. Lilia is an option. How good is Yves right now, right? That's also a big question. Does Evos want to go for it? With their dive, it does seem like Lilia should be the better option to just go in together. But if they want someone with range, they could try to use the Yves. But they go for the Paquito first.
As predicted, gives you that, additional split push potential, playing the side lanes and also locking down the players of Geek Fam. So they want to add extra damage, but no, they're kind of lacking in the magic damage department. Maybe they'll pick up that Lilia for themselves, but now for Geek Fam, 2 picks to conclude their draft.
Yeah. For Geek, it's XP and gold lane. I'm thinking about what heroes Chidera have been like. It's usually Claudera, but I'm not a big fan of Claude now, especially up against Roger.
Bruno?
Carry would be the safe option.
Claude.
If you go for Claude though, and the Barats, that is XP.
They're still trusting as Claude to be in the hands of Chidera, Claudera. It's the name of the game now. For Evos, last pick, they need a mid laner. A mage, presumably. A Lilia, still be up for grabs for Clock.
Lilia is the only option available, but they want to go crazy. I think Sicilian might work, but then, it's going to be the, I forgot about the gourd.
Yeah. Shred.
It does give you Shred, the Mystic Gush, and other controls you have, the projectiles that can stop Geek Fam and their path towards victory. Of course, for Geek Fam, they have that shortcut steal that they can take to respond to every possible chip angle that could be put down.
Barats is a really very good option to go and shut down the Paquito from the get-go. But in the mid-game, if the Paquito goes level with the Barats, Paquito will have a really good time in the side waves. He doesn't even need to rotate over. He can just wait for the TP, for the portals.
Another thing to note though, right, with the Barats, I think against this composition, a lot of sidestep maneuvers. It's going to be tough for Barats to connect the D2 as welcome, I feel like, this game.
Here it is. Judgment Day for both teams. Who will climb up top towards 4th place? Will it be the White Tigers or the Geeks? Resume to game number 3, Geek Fam against Evos Glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, best of 1 between Evos Glory and Geek Fam. Who will take 4th and who will sit 9th?
Red Zone is not where you want to be for both these teams. I mean, Evos, if they're able to pull this one and get that win, it will be so crazy. A monumental victory for them to be able to come back from 9th place up towards 4th. But for Aboy and Baloyski, still onto the mid lane. Baloyski will always be able to shadow Aboy. Aboy stepping towards the brush though.
Okay, looking for a trade here in damage. Gets to Terrify here. Dreams though, as a roamer, he opted for Purify. this game.
Yeah, I think it's just so that he can pop the shortcut in before, you know, any full CC could take him. I think the Detonator's Welcome is a good tool to try to deny the portal, deny the shortcut. So you munch on the chip, and then the chip just inside, can't call for anyone. You get stunned up, and then you get shredded down before you can put the shortcut. But now that you have Purify, hey, I don't think you want to be munching on him, right? Firmness and the Wilderness Blessing for him. Brands now, a change, a thrill, still the same, but Weapon Mastery over the Master Assassin. For Chidera, it is the Agility and the Tenacity. Other than that, though, Ray and Annabelle both going for the same exact emblem, the thrill, plus the Season Hunter.
Munching on a chip sounds very poetic in this game.
Yeah.
Imagine, you know, delicious. And Ray, or rather Luke, could be very much full with a chip in his stomach. Now Brands again subject towards such pressure from Geek Fam. They want to win this lane for Chidera to be able to go forward. The Brands as a Roger, still looking to farm up the items. So much push potential with this comp from Geek Fam.
Early gold lane setup here. A 3v1. Ray, Beloy, and Chidera looking for Brands. NFL not far behind. Rons will pop the early Purify as well. But take a look at Chidera, man. Doing work. Almost half shield turret gold taken away.
Again, funneling the gold towards Chidera. Not with the Natan this time, with the Claude. Still, they want to get him ahead early, so he will be able to, you know, be an insurance in the late game later on.
Yeah, and they've actually, with that play, kind of delayed the turtle take. So it's going to be pretty good for Geek. They've actually traded quite well. The turret gold, Chidera, you can see it. He got a whole lot of it, and that's why the gold still stands for Geek. I think if Evos had gone to take the turtle, it would have been way more beneficial than going bot to help the Roger. I think Brands is fine there, you know.
Debut pick for Luke with this Barats will deliver the win for him. Meanwhile for Chidera, 5 wins so far, 3 losses. Of course, his signature of dreams ramming in towards Beloyski will not get anything in that process. Just, you know, a trade of pressure, trade of blows on both sides. But again, slow approach. A replication of the first and second game of this match.
Or the first game, right? I mean, first game 5 minutes in.
No,
the first blood. Still the first blood. But yeah, I mean, it seems like both teams, they do not want to overstep, overcommit things just yet.
Yeah. But the thing is now, for Geek, they don't have the Natan, right? So it's always going to be beneficial for the Natan, for the team that has the Natan, if they go even like this. It should still be beneficial to Geek in terms of damage output, because the Claude will get his item power spikes quicker. He's already ahead, 500 gold over Brands, and they are funneling as much gold as possible towards Chidera, even the mid-wave given over to him.
I mean, yeah, Chidera has the Corrosion's Kite ready. Meanwhile for Brands, still looking for his first item, probably that Wind Talker in his sights. And he gets it already, acquired, so that could be even proving grounds for both teams. And so far, again, bottom side as the focal point of pressure for the players of Geek Fam, just trying to shove this wave in and most probably acquire all the plating that they could get. Fluffy with Annabelle with him, just trying to stabilize the, you know, minions and get the lane going.
Again here, both teams just hovering around. This time though, Turtle goes to the hands of Evos, seems like, as bottom side. Ooh, Mystic Gush committed already now. Turtle picks Annabelle, claims the second turtle. Oh, first blood though will fall to the hands of Geek as take a look at the stolen Mystic Gush. A boy doing work. Dreams with the Y walk in the no man's land, isolated, but this time he has mobility. Or no, good stun, a lot of crowd controls put it onto him, terrified as well. Ray will secure that one. Oh, bottom side of the map, Blazing Duet as a defensive maneuver. But Brands and Chidera just trading blows.
A lot of things happening. They got the turtle for Evos glory. They're able to get 3 kills and blow Dreams' Purify in that process. Chidera in that bottom side skirmish was looking to step forward with the Blazing Duet, but he saw probably Clocken in the proximity, so he decided to back off.
Geek, well played, right? They're playing exactly how they played in game 2 with the Florin, always just babysitting the Claude and not actually going for these fights, not even going for the neutral objectives. Hold up.
Oh, with the shortcut as well. It's It's hectic. Annabelle now isolated, but with the Daytona's welcome, it caught Fluffy. The Tom connects as Ray finds the kill. Now it's an all-out war as Annabelle will be the first one, the second one to fall. Dreams taunted. Ray collecting the double as well. Geek Fam showing up in game 3.
A contradiction of the first game. First game it was very slow. Very, very slow. This time it's full on a bloody hunt. But not the Tigers. It's the Geeks hunting down at the Tigers.
Again, so well played by Geek. They were always just aware. I think they were following the chip before that fight so that they can actually get into the same portal. Oh no, yeah. Everybody was just, they were all matching the movements of the Paquito. The Paquito was actually looking for the right time to go for that portal. And yeah, Barats together with Fredrin, they were hunting the Paquito down. So in the end, the man advantage that you would expect from the chip turns out to be no man advantage. Geek are able to brawl it out. And for Evos, I think they were a bit too tunnel vision on the gold lane in the early game, because usually the two neutral objectives are their way to snowball. Sure, they were able to still get the two neutral objectives, but they lost fights for the neutral objectives because they sent members towards the bottom lane, towards the gold lane to try to shut the Claude down. But they completely forgot, you know, the snowballing prowess that they have in this comp should still be neutral objective control. And now it's Geek Fam who have a 3.6k gold lead. And remember, this comp kind of still wants to play late, so this is super, super beneficial for Geek.
Good catch as well, but never mind. Nothing here. 6-0 still for Evos.
They blow the Mystic Gush and even stole it in the hands of a boy. And of course, the stolen shortcut. It was so quick for Luke to respond to the fight down bottom. Brands, the previous gold standings, was so left behind with the limited items, but Dreams!
The EV2 now with the shortcut as well. Purify popped. Annabelle with Spear of Alpha. Good stun! Oh, Mystic Gush by a boy! And Fluffy falls. Geek 5v4. Nothing on the board just yet is Evos Glory. Still nothing in play.
8 minutes and they're knocking on the tier 2 turret, even the tier 1. Able to be secured by Luke. This could spell destruction for Evos Glory.
Antichorus into the Radiant armor already. 1,400 gold ahead, this Barats over the Paquito, who's forced to go for Bloodlust Axe. He needs to go for sustain now, but even with that sustain, you can't out-sustain Geek Fam. They have a Florin in their composition. With the Barats this tanky and the healing that cannot be anti-regen out, oh, the Evos are in for a treat, and it's not, and the treat is not chip.
Nope. Tadera is also 2,000 ahead.
It's so hard.
Crazy.
Evos Glory. Still, it's still early. It's still too early to say. 9 minutes in, but it looks like they're being tamed down, slowed down, and Evos just caged in their own jungle. Is there a window frame for Evos Glory to come back?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Like, they can play the sides, but Geek are just going to continue to do this, to clump up. And if they get the Lord, they really don't need to care about the side lane. Like, Annabelle's going to get a trade. That's the worst case scenario. Tier 2 for Lord as Geek control the map even more. That's a big W. Because Evos, their time frame to actually look for an advantage is early to mid. They needed to look for the snowball with the chip. They needed to look for that man advantage. The power wave, not so powerful in this game. We've been talking about how Fluffy, his main hero isn't even the Exborg, but it seems like he's been playing Exborg so much that his main hero is Exborg now? Not the best of performances from Fluffy on his Paquito, because he's a really good Paquito. This game, unfortunately, 0-3.
No side lane activations as well for the Paquito in the hands of Fluffy, and 10 minutes in, the Geek Fam, they're ready to corral and usher the Lord towards the base of Evos Glory. I don't know how longer they could hold, and with this composition, feels like Evos Glory, they're just waiting for Death Sentence to arrive.
How they're building the waves, right? In the bottom lane, not touching it at all. Oh, he's dancing. The Dino dancing. But they're just building the wave in the bottom lane. That slow push is going to build up to a big like wave. I don't know how many minions are stacked there, but it's actually a good clear from Evos. Yeah, they've done a very good job at denying Geek Fam's usage of that slow push in the bottom lane. So Geek will just get all the tier 2. Still, massive advantage for them.
3 lanes pushing as well for Geek fam. And how do Evos address this? They can't go out of their base to just counter push the side lanes. You have the Paquito, but it feels like you don't really have the Paquito at the same time. 0-3 defensive build, so this time Geek fam, it's their game for you know, it's their game to win. Getting to that 4th spot, Geek fam. And this season, still a lot of fluctuations happening for them. A lot of changes. But now they're eyeing to get that 4th spot.
Oh man, imagine me Evos here in Game 3. It's literally what Evos did to them in Game 1.
Let's not forget here, guys. Evos Glory, with your roster of Holy plus Brand, still 100%.
NFL also, Alpha.
Exactly, and so this might taint their record if Geek fam delivers.
That could be another stain in their own records.
Just please, don't let it be only 7 kills, because that number has haunted Evos
7,000
for so long.
Wow, number 7 is the unlucky number for Evos Glory, but now they might be banking on Holy Mode. They might be asking for that Holy Mode to come back, because so far this team has looked solid, but this is just so weird to see how they're just dictated by Geek fam.
Not much they can do like for Evos. They are struggling to farm brands on the Roger. Roger needs to snowball, dude. He needs at least he needs to go equal. He's 2 levels down on Chidera. Chidera has a win in nature, so that kill threat? Yeah,
Nothing.
what threat? No kill threat. Easy turn or easy lord for Geek fam with the waves. The Dino's dancing again.
Dino dancing, not even munching on the chip, and we haven't really been able to see the kill potential with the shortcut and other, ganky surprising play that you would usually see from the chip. So far, Geek fam didn't even need to steal that shortcut to harass the players of Geek, or to harass the players of Evos Glory now. Minions pushing in for them. Luke again, being the side lane threat that Fluffy is supposed to be. But Fluffy cutting the minion from behind, just trying to negate the next wave to push in.
2 waves still though, will be utilized by Geek fam. Let's see if they can make it work.
Brands, oh, insta deleted, melted down. 5v4 now, offense and defense. NFL now, swinging with the Spirit Realm Alpha. Oh, Daytona's welcome connect onto its Clocken. And it might be over.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4 members eliminated. NFL get the shutdown, but the Lord stands as, ladies and gentlemen, reverse sweep from Geek fam.
Evos Glory, glory no more. As Geek fam, they're able to break this new holy core lineup, and their win streak no more, the record stained, as Geek fam looking to climb up top towards 4th place.
Annabelle's 100% on the Alpha. Evos Glory's 100% with this lineup. Both gone in the same match. And it's up against the Geeks, who are still trying to find the solution to their problems. It seems like they found it. It seems like now Geek fam will be the ones to take the win streak away. Deja vu from leg 1. It's Cloudera again.